A warm welcome to all my dear little girls and boys in grade 4. How are you? I hope you're keeping fine. Are we ready to start our English lesson today? I came back once again as I promised you, and here I have my English lesson. Grade 4 එකේ මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා ලෑස්ති නේද ටීචර්ත් එක්ක ඉංග්‍රීසි පාඩම කරගෙන යන්න? ටීචර් පුරන්දු වෙලා ගිය විදිහටම ඔන්න දුවලා පුතාලට අදත් ලස්සන පාඩමක් අරගෙන ඉංග්‍රීසි ලෙසන් එකෙන් දුවලා පුතාලව හම්බ වෙන්න ටීචර් ආවා. Today is lesson number 8. අද අපේ පාඩම 8 වෙනි පාඩම lesson number 8. Now we have started unit number 6. This is the 8th lesson in unit number 6. Now what are we talking about in unit number 6 children? අපි මොනවද පුතේ unit number 6 එකෙන් කතා කරන්නේ? මේ 8 වෙනි පාඩම unit number 6 එකේනේ නේද? මොනවද අපි කතා කරන්නේ unit number 6 එකෙන්? Let's go shopping. Let's go shopping is our unit and it's lesson number 8 today. Now when you look at the board, you can see some beautiful shapes. Our lesson today is all about shapes. මගේ දුවලා පුතාලට අද ටීචර් ගෙනල්ලා තියෙන වයිට් බෝඩ් එකේ තියෙන ලස්සන පාට හැඩතල දැක්කහම ආස හිතෙනව නේද පුතේ? අද අපේ පාඩම shapes. මොනවද shapes කියලා කියන්නේ? විවිධ හැඩතල. මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා ඉස්කෝලේදී maths lesson එකේදී ගණන් පාඩම කරනකොට විවිධ වර්ගයේ හැඩතල ඉගෙන ගන්නවනේ නේද පුතේ? දැන් ඇයි අපි ඉංග්‍රීසි වලට එහෙනම් shapes කියලා ඉගෙන ගන්නේ මොකටද? Because we have to learn the names of different shapes. අපි මේ එක හැඩතල වලට කියන නම මගේ පුතාලා ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින් ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේනේ නේද පුතේ? ඒකට තමයි අපි ඉංග්‍රීසි lesson එකට මේ වගේ පාඩම් පුතාලට එකතු කරලා තියෙන්නේ. Now I hope you can remember when we did our lesson number 7 part 1 we did additions and subtraction. අපි එකතු කිරීම අඩු කිරීම කෙරුවා අපේ 7 වෙනි පාඩමේ. නේද පුතේ? 7 වෙනි පාඩමේ ෆස්ට් පාර්ට් එක කරනකොට මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා එකතු කරන විදිහ අඩු කරන විදිහ එකතු කිරීමේ ලකුණ අඩු කිරීමේ ලකුණ අපි ඒව නේද කරේ? The plus mark and the minus mark, we did all of those things, but it was not a maths lesson, it was our English lesson. අපි ඒව කෙරුවේ ගණිතයේ පාඩමට නෙමෙයි ටීචර්ත් එක්ක ඉංග්‍රීසි ලෙසන් එකේ නේද පුතේ? මගේ පුතාලා ගොඩක් දේවල් ඉගෙන ගත්තා. So today we have another lesson which is connected to our maths lesson, but we are going to learn some new names, new words for all the shapes that we are going to learn. Now my little girls and boys, you have to quickly get ready with your pupils book and your workbook. We have a little game to play and some interesting activities to do. මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා ඔන්න pupils book එකයි workbook එකයි අරගෙන අපි ලෑස්ති වෙමු. අද පුංචි game එකකුත් තියෙනවා මගේ දුවලා පුතාලාගේ lesson එකේ. So we are going to start our lesson. It's lesson number 8 in unit number 6. It's all about shapes. Come, let's start our lesson. Right, now in your pupils book, you have your happy cloud like this. Mage duwala putalage happy cloud deka. Can you see the happy cloud over here? Oh, the happy cloud is smiling and it has some beautiful words, some new words for you. Let's read them and see. අපි බලමු දුවලා පුතාලා අද මොනවද පුතාලාගේ lesson එකේ පාවිච්චි කරන අලුත් වචන මොනවද ඒවට ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින් කියන්නේ අපි ඒ දේවල් බලලායිමු පුතේ. happy cloud එක අපි ළඟ තියෙනවානේ දැන්. Let's look at the happy cloud and we'll read the words. First one, circle. Circle. මොකක්ද පුතේ circle කියලා කියන්නේ? circle කියලා කියන්නේ සිංහලෙන් වෘත්තය. වෘත්තය. අපි රවුමක් අඳිනවා කියන්නේ circle එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ රවුමක්. අපි maths වලදී රවුම කියලා කියන්නේ නෑනේ නේද? අපි වෘත්තය කියලා කියන්නේ. රවුම කියලා කියනවා මගේ පුතාලා ලේසියට. හැබැයි අපි ඒකට හරියටම කියන වචනේ සිංහලෙන් නම් වෘත්තය. අපි ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින් මොකද්ද කියන්නේ? circle කියලා කියනවා. circle. How do we spell the word circle? C-I-R-C-L-E. Circle. C-I-R-C-L-E. දැන් පුතේ circle කියලා කියනකොට අපිට ස කියලා ඇහුණාට අපි S අකුරෙන් නෙමෙයි circle කියන වචනේ ලියන්නේ. මොන අකුරෙන්ද අපි circle කියන වචනේ ලියන්නේ? C අකුරෙන්. circle. දැන් බලන්න circle. අපිට ක කියලා ශබ්දයක් ඇහෙනවා. අපි K අකුර නෙමෙයි ලියන්නේ, ඒත් ලියන්නේ C අකුර. C-I-R-C-L-E. Now this is very important. You have to practice the spelling. Learn the spelling of these shapes. You are going to learn only 5 shapes in your English lesson today, and you have to learn all 5 words. මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා උන්න shapes 5ක නම් විතරයි පුතාලගේ අද English lesson එකෙන් ඉගෙන ගන්නේ. ඒ වචන 5ම මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම spellings පාඩම් කරගන්න ඕනේ. You have to practice and learn how to write these words. So the first word is circle. C-I-R-C-L-E. Second one, oval. Oval starts with letter O. Oval. මොකද්ද පුතේ oval කියලා කියන හැඩතලය? අපි සිංහලෙන් කියනවා ඕවලාකාර කියලා. නේද? ඕවලාකාර. බිත්තරේ හැඩේ. අපි බිත්තරේ හැඩේ කියලා කියනවා oval shape එකට. How do we write the word oval in English? O-V-A-L. Oval. Easy words. O-V-A-L. oval. අපි oval කියලා කියන එකට සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේත් oval කියලාම තමයි පුතේ. ඕවලාකාර කියලා තමයි අපි මේ හැඩයට කියන්නේ. So we have circle, C-I-R-C-L-E, oval, O-V-A-L. Very easy. Then we have the rectangle. Rectangle. මොකද්ද පුතේ rectangle කියලා කියන්නේ? ඍජු කෝණාශ්‍රයට තමයි අපි rectangle කියලා කියන්නේ. ඍජු කෝණාශ්‍රය. දිගින් වැඩි පළලින් අඩු නේද? මගේ පුතාලා දන්නවනේ. What is the shape of the rectangle? It's a long, in length it's long and it is not that wide. So it's a different shape. It is not the square. Square එකත් එක්ක පටල ගන්නෑ නේද? අපි පුතේ rectangle කියලා කියන්නේ ඍජු කෝණාශ්‍රයට. Now we are going to look at all these pictures one by one. Then you will know what they are. But because it is in a happy cloud, we have to first know what we are talking about. So we are going to learn the words. Rectangle. R-E-C-T-A-N-G-L-E. Rectangle. ඍජු කෝණාශ්‍රයට English වලින් කියන්නේ පුතේ rectangle. Now it has a little bit of a more letters you have to learn. It's a long word, but you have to learn the spelling. R-E-C-T-A-N-G-L-E. Rectangle. Rectangle. Then we have square. ස්ක්වයා කියන්නේ මොකද්ද පුතේ? සමචතුරස්‍රයට. ස්ක්වයා කියලා කියන්නේ අපි හරි හතරැස් කොටුවකට නේද? සමචතුරස්‍රය කියලා තමයි පුතාලා ගණන්වලදී ගණිතය ඉගෙන ගන්නකොට පාවිච්චි කරන වචනේ. Square. How do we write the word square? S-Q-U-A-R-E. S-Q-U-A-R-E. Square. Right? How do we write it? S-Q-U-A-R-E. Square කියලා තමයි අපි ඒකට pronounce කරන්නේ වචනේ කොහොමද පුතේ? Square කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ සමචතුරස්‍රය හතර පැත්තම එක සමානයි. The last word we have is the triangle. Triangle කියලා කියන්නේ පුතේ? Triangle කියලා කියන්නේ ත්‍රිකෝණයට. Triangle. T-R-I-A-N-G-L-E. Triangle. T-R-I-A-N-G-L-E. පුතාලා මේ වචන අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම පාඩම් කරගන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට තමයි පුතාලා සාර්ථක වෙන්නේ. You have to learn how to write these words because we have only 5 words. What are the words? Circle, C-I-R-C-L-E, oval, O-V-A-L, rectangle, that is the only word which is a little long, R-E-C-T-A-N-G-L-E, rectangle, square, S-Q-U-A-R-E, square. Then we have triangle, T-R-I-A-N G-L-E. Triangle. ත්‍රිකෝණයට අපි triangle කියලා කියනවා. So now let's move forward and we will talk about each of these shapes separately. Then you will see how beautiful they are. Can you see this? Now this is from your pupils book. මගේ චුටි දුවලා පුතාලා ඔන්න දැන් ටක් ගාලා පෙරලා ගන්න pupils book එකේ මේ පිටුවට. Now we have this in your pupils book. Here we have the 5 shapes that we are going to talk about. The names that we found in our happy cloud. Read aloud and point. Read aloud and point. Now because you have opened your book, මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා දැන් පොත පෙරලගෙන නේද ඉන්නේ පුතේ. ඔන්න දැන් අපි read කරලා අපි පුංචි ඇඟිලි තියලා මේ එක එක shapes අපි මොනවද කියලා ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. Now keep your finger and point to the circle. Read aloud. Now you have to say that word a little louder. අපි හයියෙන් ශබ්ද නගලා මේ වචන කියවමු පුතේ. Circle. Circle. You have to read it. Circle. Next one. Oval. ඔන්න පුතේ දැන් circle කිව්වහම අපි කිව්වේ වෘත්තය කියලා. රවුමට තියෙනවා නේද? රවුමක්. Can you see the circle over here? This is the circle. Then we have the oval. The oval shape. Oval shape is like this. It's like an egg. Oval ආකාර නේද පුතේ? Oval shape is like this. Take a look at the rectangle. Rectangle. ඍජු කෝණාශ්‍රය. මෙන්න පුතේ rectangle එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ මේක තමයි. It is long and all sides are not the same. Not like the square. It is long in shape. Rectangle. ඍජු කෝණාශ්‍රය කියලා තමයි අපි සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ. Then we have the square. Look at the square. The square has 4 sides. Can you see? And they are all the same. සමචතුරාශ්‍රය හැම පැත්තක්ම එක සමානයි. We call it the square. Square කියලා කියන්නේ සමචතුරාශ්‍රයට. Then we have the triangle. ත්‍රිකෝණය. මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා triangle කියලා කියන්නේ ත්‍රිකෝණයට පුතේ. English වලින් මොකද්ද කියන්නේ? Triangle. Triangle. Now can you see the shapes? Can you see them nicely? First we have the circle in bright yellow color like this. Then we have oval in red color. We have the rectangle in green color. And we have the square in a pink color and the triangle in another like purple color. So you can see them very nicely. I want you to read the names over and over again and practice. දුවලා පුතාලා නැවත නැවත කියලා practice කරන්න ඕනේ. This says read aloud and point. So you have to read aloud and point. Shall we do that once again? Circle. You have to point to the circle. Oval. That is the second picture. Oval. Rectangle. That is the third picture. Rectangle. Now you must keep your little fingers and point. Square. We have the square over here. Triangle. We have the triangle over here. That's right. So what are the 5 shapes that we are going to talk about today? It's the circle, the oval, rectangle, triangle and square. These are the shapes that we are going to talk about in our lesson today. Come, let's move on to our first shape. Right, circle. Now look at the circle. How is the circle? It's big and round. You can see it very clearly. Circle කියන්නේ මොකද්ද පුතේ? වෘත්තයනේ, රවුමක්. So this is the shape of the circle. Look at the spelling once again. Circle. C-I-R-C-L-E. Circle. Can you look at the shape? Beautiful and nice. This is called the circle. ඔන්න පුතේ රවුමක්, වෘත්තයක්. Now we are going to take a look at our next slide and we'll see the objects that we have in the shape of the circle. අපි දැන් බලමු circle එකක් වගේ තියෙන pictures මොනවද කියලා. Let's take a look at them. Now I hope you can see I have numbered the pictures. Okay, and we'll see what they are. Look at the first one. Number 1 is the globe. මොකද්ද පුතේ ග්ලෝබ් එක කියන්නේ? ලෝක බෝලය. අපි කියන්නේ ලෝක ගෝලයනේ. මගේ පුතාලා කියන්නේ බෝලයක් වගේ නේද? ලෝක ගෝලය කියලා අපි ඒකට කියන්නේ. ඔන්න එතකොට බෝලයක් වගේ තියෙන ලෝක ගෝලය තමයි මේ තියෙන්නේ. අපි ඒකට ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින් කියනවා globe කියලා. What is the word that we use? It's the globe. Number 2. Number 2 is a ball. A ball that we play football with. ඔන්න පුතේ අපි පාපන්දු ගහන බෝලයක් තමයි මෙතන තියෙන්නේ. ෆුට්බෝල් ප්ලේ කරන්නේ අපි බෝල් එකකින්. Number 3. Orange. Can you see the orange over here? Orange. දොඩම් ගෙඩියක් මොන වගේද පුතේ මේ තියෙන්නේ ලස්සනට කපලානේ. This is when you cut the orange, it looks like this inside. It is in the shape of a circle. රවුමටනේ තියෙන්නේ නේද පුතේ? The globe is in the shape of a circle. The ball is in the shape of a circle. Then we have the orange. Number 4. Number 4 is a bowl. Bowl එකක්. Can you see there is a fish inside that bowl? Bowl එකක් රවුමට තියෙන භාජනයක්. We say a bowl. We call it a bowl. Bowl එකක් කියලා කියනවා මෙන්න මේ භාජනයට. What is the shape of the bowl? මේ බෝල් නෙවෙයි පුතේ. අපි බෝල් එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ බෝලෙට. අපි සෙල්ලම් කරන බෝලේ. බෝල් කියලා කියන්නේ අපි සෙල්ලම් කරන බෝලෙට. හැබැයි බෝල් එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ අපිට වතුර දාන්න පුළුවන්. මෙන්න මේ විදියට මාළුවෙක් දාලා තියන්න පුළුවන් භාජනයකට තමයි අපි බෝල් එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ. Number 5. Sun. ඉර මොන වගේද පුතේ? ඉර රවුමක් වගේ නේද? The sun and even the moon is in the shape of a circle. So the sun. Then we have the watermelon. Now watermelons come in different shapes, but most of the time we see watermelons in the shape of a circle. Watermelon. Then number 7. What is number 7? Number 7 is a tube. ටියුබ් එකක් මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා ඔන්න දැන් ස්විමිං පූල් එකකට එහෙම යනවා නම් නේද? සමහර මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා ගඟේ එතකොට වැවේ පීනනකොට ඔන්න ටියුබ් එකක් දාලා පීනනවා. Can you see the tube? What is the shape of the tube? It is in the shape of a circle. Then number 8. Oh, what is number 8? Number 8 is a donut. Donut. රස කෑමක් නේද පුතේ? ඩෝනට් එකක්. හරි ආසයි මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා ඩෝනට්ස් කන්න. The donut comes in the shape of a circle. Number 9. Number 9. What is that? Compass. Compass එකක්. අපි දිශාව බලන්න පාවිච්චි කරනවා compass එකක්. ඔන්න මේකට තමයි compass කියලා කියන්නේ. ඒකෙන් අපිට දිශාව හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් පුතේ. It's a compass. Number 10. Marble. මගේ පුතාලා ජිල් බෝල කියලා කියනවා. පුංචි ලස්සන වීදුරු බෝල අපි සෙල්ලම් කරන්න ගන්නෙ. ඔන්න ඒකට තමයි පුතේ මාබල් කියලා කියන්නේ. Marbles ලස්සන පුංචි බෝල නේද? They are in the shape of a circle. Then we have the pizza. Pizzas are always in the shape of a circle. Pizza මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා කාලා තියෙනවනේ. කාලා තියෙන නිසා මගේ පුතාලා දන්නවා pizza රවුමටනේ එන්නේ. So number 11 is a pizza. Then number 12. Number 12 we have the clock. ගෙදර තියෙන ඔරලෝසුව ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ඔරලෝසු රවුම්. හැබැයි හතරැස් වෙලා විදියට එන වෙලාවලුත් තියෙනවා නේද පුතේ? හැබැයි අපි clock එකක් ගොඩක් වෙලාවට දකින්නේ රවුමටනේ. There you go. So you have a clock. So what are the pictures that are in the shape of a circle? රවුමක් විදියට වෘත්තයක් විදියට අපිට තියෙන දේවල් මොනවද පුතේ? circle එකක shape එකෙන් තියෙන්නේ. We have the globe, we have the ball, orange, bowl, sun, watermelon, tube, donut, compass, marble, pizza and the clock. So these are the objects that you can see as circles. අපි කතා කරන පළවෙනිම shape එක මොකද්ද පුතේ? circle එක. රවුමක් නේද? So these are the pictures for the circle. Then the next shape is the oval shape. ඔන්න පුතේ මේ හැඩයට තමයි අපි කියන්නේ oval එකක් කියලා. oval ආකාර කියලා සිංහලෙන් කියන්නේ. This is the oval shape. It is not the shape of a circle. circle එකක් වගේ හරියට රවුමක් නෙවෙයි පුතේ. මේක දිගැටි රවුමක්. It is a long circle. Can you see? It is a little different to the circle. This shape is called the oval. Oval ආකාර shape එකක් මේ. Let's take a look at some pictures which are in the shape of an oval. Now look at this. These are the things that we can see most of the time in the shape of a oval. Oval එකක් වගේ හැඩයට තියෙන සමහර දේවල් තමයි පුතේ මෙන්න මේ විදියට අපි දකින්නේ. Number one is a mirror. මිරර් එකක්. හුඟක් වෙලාට අපි මූණ බලන කණ්ණාඩි මෙහෙම අපිට අතින් අල්ල ගන්න පුළුවන් ලස්සනට ඕවල් ෂේප් එකක් තියෙන පොඩි මිරර් එකක් මේ විදිහට එනවා. Then number 2, lantern. Lantern. Now even in China you must have seen when we did our lesson about festivals, there are lanterns in this shape. So the lanterns are usually most of the time in China it is in the shape of an oval. Number 3 is a balloon. Number 3 is a balloon. Number 4, look at number 4. It is an egg. Number 4 is an egg. It is in the exact shape of an oval. Oval එකක් වගේමයි නේද පුතේ? බිත්තරයක හැඩේ oval එකක් වගේමයිනේ. So number 4 is the egg. What is number 5? Number 5 is a lemon. Lemon ගෙඩියක්. lemon ගෙඩියක් oval shape එකක්. lemon ගෙඩිය ඇවිල්ලා orange එක වගේ round නෑ පුතේ. Lemon is always in the shape of an oval, not a circle. Don't mix it up. Okay? Number 6. Oh, a watermelon. A watermelon. Sometimes you must have seen watermelons in this shape as well. මේ shape එකට තියෙන watermelons උත් මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා දැකලා තියෙනවා නේද පුතේ? Watermelon. Number 7, necklace. බෙල්ලේ දාන මාලයක්. අපි බෙල්ලට දාන මාලේ ගොඩක් වෙලාට මේ shape එකට තියෙන්නේ නේද පුතේ? The necklace is always in the shape of an oval. Then we have finally number 8, a rubber ball. Rubber ball is in the shape of an oval. Oval shape එකකට තමයි rubber කියන ක්‍රීඩාව සෙල්ලම් කරන්න පාවිච්චි කරන බෝලය හුඟක් වෙලාවට oval ආකාරයි පුතේ. rubber ball එකේ shape එක ඇවිල්ලා oval shape එක. So now what are the things that we can see in the shape of an oval? Mirror, we have the lantern, then the balloon, egg, a lemon, watermelon, necklace, and the rubber ball. So these are a few things that you can see in the shape of an oval. ඔන්න oval shape එක මගේ පුතාලා මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. It is different from the circle. රවුමයි oval ආකාරයි කියන්නේ දෙකක් පුතේ. The circle is different, the oval is different. So you have to remember that. This is the shape of a rectangle. What is this? It is a rectangle. ඔන්න පුතේ ඍජු කෝණාශ්‍රයක්. Rectangle. Right? It is in this shape. This is not the square. සමචතුරාශ්‍රය නෙමෙයි, කොටුවක් නෙමෙයි. ඒක වෙනම shape එකක් අපි මේකට කියන්නේ rectangle. ඍජු කෝණාශ්‍රයට අපි English වලින් කියනවා rectangle කියලා. Now let's take a look at some beautiful pictures of the rectangular shape. Now look at this. We have 13 pictures. I want you to take a look at them like this. We'll read and see. Number 1, chocolate. Chocolates are always in the shape of a rectangle. Rectangular shape එකක් නේද පුතේ chocolates වල තියෙන්නේ. දිගින් වැඩි නේද? පළලෙන් අඩුයි chocolate. Number 2, dough. දොරක් කොයි විදියටද පුතේ තියෙන්නේ මොන shape එකෙන්ද? හැම වෙලේම rectangular shape එකක් නේද? අපි rectangular shape කියලායි කියන්නේ. Circle, oval, rectangle. Now the door is in the shape of a rectangle. Then mug. Mug. I think you all know what a mug is. අපි වතුර බොන්න පාවිච්චි කරනවා mug එකක්. Can you see this picture? The picture of a mug that is in the shape of a rectangle. Rectangle එකක් වගේ පුතේ mug එකේ shape එක rectangle. Then the writing board. You must have seen writing boards. Now even in school you have your blackboard or the whiteboard. It is in the shape of a rectangle. Rectangular shape එකක් තමයි writing board එකට තියෙන්නේ. Number 5, the popsicle. The popsicle. Ice cream. මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා කන්න ආසයි නේද popsicles? What is the shape of the popsicle? Rectangular shape. That's right. Then we have number 6, sticker. The stickers come in different shapes and they also can be in the shape of a rectangle. Then number 7, bucket. බාල්දියක්. bucket එකක් කියන්නේ මොකයිද පුතේ? බාල්දියක්. What is the shape of the bucket? It is in the shape of a rectangle. Then number 8 is a toffee. Toffees are always in the shape of a rectangle. ගොඩක් වෙලාට rectangular shape එකේ toffees නේද පුතේ අපි දකින්න පුතාලා දන්නවනේ toffees. එතකොට අපි තලගුලි the sesame little sweets that we make out of sesame. So they look like that in the shape of the rectangle. Then we have the envelope, number 9. Can you see the envelope? Envelope is in the shape of a rectangle. Then envelopes අපිට එනවනේ පුතේ විවිධ shapes වලින් එනවා නේද? Even sometimes you see envelopes in the shape of a square. හරි හතරැස් envelopes උත් තියෙනවා, but you can see some envelopes in the shape of a rectangle. Then we have number 10, cupboard. Cupboards are always in the shape of a rectangle. Then the book. Our books, they look always in the shape of the rectangle. Then we have the yarn. What is a yarn? අපි නූල් රෝදය කියලා කියන්නේ. නූල් ඔතල තියෙන රෝදය rectangular shape එකක් නේද පුතේ? So it has that same shape of a rectangle. Then the last one, the television. Our television looks like a rectangle. So they are very interesting. Now there are 13 pictures which are in the shape of the rectangle. The chocolate, door, mug, writing board, popsicle, sticker, bucket, toffee, envelope, the cupboard, the book, the yarn and the television. They all come in the shape of the rectangle. So these are the shapes that you can keep in mind. These shapes will remind you of the rectangle. දුවල පුතාලට මේ shape එක දැක්කහම ඔන්න rectangle shape එක මතක් වෙනවා. What is our next shape? That is the square. Square. ඔන්න පුතේ හරි හතරැස් අපිට කොටුවක ආකාරයේ හැඩයක් තියෙනවා. We call this the square. SQUARE, square. අපි කියන්නේ සමචතුරස්‍රය කියලා සිංහලෙන්. Now let's take a look at some pictures in the shape of a square. Right. Can you see? We have so many things in the shape of a square. But here I have brought you some interesting pictures. Let's see what they are. Number 1, gift. ඔන්න පුතේ තෑගි පෙට්ටි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ස්ක්වයර් එකක් වගේ නේද? We pack it and we wrap it with some beautiful paper and then it looks like this. The gift is in the shape of a square. Number 2, dice. Dice. දාදු කැටය නේද පුතේ? Can you see all these both are this is a dice and this also is a dice. Number 2 is a dice. දාදු කැටය මොන වගේද? හරි හතරැස් නේද පුතේ? It is not in the shape of a rectangle. Rectangular shape එකක් නෙමෙයි අපිට dice එකේ තියෙන්නේ. It is in the shape of a square. Number 3, picture frame. Sometimes the picture frames are in the shape of a square. හරි හතරැස් picture frames තියෙනවා නේද පුතේ? පින්තූරයක් අපිට දාන්න පුළුවන්. රාමු කරලා තියෙන පින්තූර අපිට දකින්න පුළුවන්. They are called the picture frames. Number 4, clock. There are clocks which are in the shape of the circle and we have in the shape of the square. හරි හතරැස් ඔරලෝසු දකින්න පුළුවන් නේද පුතේ? clock එකක්. It is in the shape of a square. Then we have number 5. Number 5 is a window. ජනේලය. Window. Sometimes the windows are in the shape of a square. හරි හතරැස් විදියේ ජනේල තියෙනවා මගේ පුතාලා දැකලා තියෙනවා. Number 6, chessboard. Chessboard. Can you see? The chessboard has all little squares inside the board. This is called the chessboard. It is a square. It is in the shape of a square. Then we have blocks. Building blocks. Little children in the nursery, the little babies, they play with the blocks like this. The blocks are always in the shape of a square. හරි හතරැස් පුතේ පුංචි බබාලා play කරන blocks මගේ පුතාලා දැකලා තියෙනවනේ. chessboard එක මේ තියෙන්නේ number 6. It's the chessboard and we have little squares inside the chessboard. So what are the objects that we can see in the shape of a square? It's the gift, the dice, picture frame, the clock, the window, chessboard and some blocks. So now we know the shape of the square, the objects which are in the shape of the square. Now let's take a look at our next shape, which is the triangle. The triangle, can you see? The triangle is like this. Triangle has 3 sharp edges like this. අපිට තියෙනවා පුතේ triangle එකේ මුළු 3ක් තියෙනවා නේද? Triangle එක කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ shape එකට. So now we'll take a look at some pictures with the shape of the triangle. Ice cream cone. Number 1, ice cream cone. You all must have eaten ice cream in a cone. So the cone looks like the triangle. Number 2, party hat. The party hat looks like a triangle. Then we have the toy pyramid. What is that? Have you seen little children playing with little objects which come one on top of the other? That is called a toy pyramid. The pyramid looks like the shape of a triangle. Number 4 is a tent. වෙන පුතේ tent එකක් තියෙනවා. නේද? tent එකක් මගේ පුතාලා දන්නවනේ. Tent is in the shape of a triangle. A piece of pizza. Pizza එකක් මොන shape එකෙන්ද තියෙන්නේ පුතේ? Pizza එක රවුමට තියෙන්නේ. හැබැයි අපි ඒක කැපුවාම මෙන්න මේ shape එකෙන් තියෙන්නේ නේද? So it is in the shape of a triangle. Then we have another hat over here. Hat. අපි තොප්පි කියලා කියනවා. cap එකක් නෙමෙයි පුතේ. hat එකක් කියන්නේ ලොකු තොප්පියකට. So it is in the shape of a triangle. Then we have number 7, the Christmas tree. Christmas tree looks like a triangle. Christmas tree එකක් ඉහළට යනකොට පොඩි නේද පුතේ? So it is in the shape of a triangle. Then we have a ruler. The ruler is in the shape of a triangle. This particular ruler is in the shape of a triangle. අපිට rulers තියෙනවා එක එක shapes වලින් පුතේ. So this is in the shape of a triangle. Then number 9, cloth hanger. අපි hanger එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ රෙදි එල්ලන්න පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. That is in the shape of a triangle. Right? Then we have number 10. What is number 10? The danger sign. It is a road sign. On a පාරේ අපිට මේ වගේ දකින්න පුළුවන්. Danger. This says that there is a danger. පාරේ යනකොට වලක් තියෙනවා නම් ලොකුවට පාර කැඩිලා ගිහිල්ලා නම් you must have seen this when you go on roads, when you go on trips, maybe you must have seen this sign. This is called the danger sign and it is always in the shape of a triangle. So you can see it like this. Then what is this? Number 11. That is cheese. Number 11 is cheese. When we cut cheese, mostly when you see the cheese, the pictures, it is always in the shape of a triangle. Number 11 is cheese. And number 12, the last one, it's a flag. Can you see the shape of a triangle over here? Right? That is the flag which comes in a shape of a triangle. So what are the pictures? The cone, the party hat, then the toy pyramid, the tent, then we have a piece of pizza, hat, Christmas tree, the ruler, then we have the hanger, the danger sign, cheese and the flag. Now that is the shape of a triangle. ත්‍රිකෝණයක ආකාරයේ රූප තමයි පුතාලා දැන් මේ දැක්කේ. Now let's move on to our next slide. And now I want you to take your pupils book and turn to this page. After you saw your shapes in your pupils book, you have these pictures at the bottom of the page. Listen and answer. Now we have to write the answers for these little questions. Example, what is the shape of the pocket? Now, first of all, you have to look at the pictures and then you have to answer these 5 questions. We have how many pictures? We have 3 pictures in this slide and we have another 2 pictures on the other slide. So first we will look at these 3 pictures and we will write the answers. Listen and answer. Now, first you have a shirt. Now, what is the shape of the pocket? මේ shirt එකේ pocket එක මොන shape එකේද කියලායි අහන්නේ. Now what is the shape of this pocket? It is square. It is square. අපිට මේ තියෙන මේ ෂර්ට් එකේ පොකට් එක හරි හතරැස් පොකට් එකක්. එතකොට අපි හරි හතරැස් ෂේප් එකට මොකද්ද කියන්නේ පුතේ? සමචතුරස්‍රයට අපි ඉංග්‍රීසි වලින් කියනවා square කියලා. So the answer is there. What is the shape of the tennis ball? What is the shape of the tennis ball? Now this is the tennis ball. What is the shape of it? Is it the oval shape? මේක ඕවලාකාරයිද? Is it a rectangle? No. Is it a square? හරි හතරැස්ත නෑනේ පුතේ. Is it a triangle? No. Then what is it? It is, what is the shape? It is circle. What is the shape of the tennis ball? It is circle. It is circle. It is circle. The tennis ball is circle. Next one. What is the shape of the mirror? Now here, can you see? What is the shape of the mirror? Is it a circle? එක හරි රවුමක්ද තියෙන්නේ පුතේ? නෑ. මොකක්ද ඒකේ shape එක? It is an oval. What is the shape of the mirror? It is oval shape. It is oval. Right. It is oval. Now what is the shape of the pocket in the shirt here? It is square. What is the shape of the tennis ball? It is circle. You have to answer like that. කොහොමද උත්තරේ දෙන්නේ පුතේ? What is the shape of the tennis ball? It is circle. What is the shape of the mirror? It is oval. Now let's move on to our next slide. Right. What is the shape of the handkerchief? Now here this is the handkerchief. ලේන්සුව. මොකද්ද පුතේ ලේන්සුවේ shape එක? What is the shape of the handkerchief? Is it a rectangle? Is it a triangle? No, it is square. What is the shape of the handkerchief? It is square. S-Q-U-A-R-E. S-Q-U-A-R-E. Square. Now, these three questions we have answered in our previous slide. අපි පළවෙනි questions තුනට කලින් slide එකේදී උත්තරේ ලිව්වා. දැන් තියෙන්නේ මේ pictures දෙකට පුතේ. What is the shape of the handkerchief? It is square. මේක හරි හතරැස්නේ. Now the last one. What is the shape of the lunch box? What is the shape of the lunch box? මොකද්ද පුතේ lunch box එකේ shape එක මෙතන තියෙන. Can you see? It is a rectangular lunch box. What is the shape of the lunch box? It is rectangle. Rectangle. It is rectangle. Okay, right. So what is the shape of the handkerchief? It is square. What is the shape of the lunch box? It is rectangle. Now we will move on to our next slide. We have another interesting game for you. You need to be ready with a dice to play the game. First we'll look at our next slide and we'll see what we have to do. මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා ඔන්න pupils book එකේ පුතාලට තියෙනවා පුංචි game එකක් කරන්න. ඒකට අපිට දාදු කැටයක් ඕනේ, dice එකක් ඕනේ. Let's see what we have to do in this game. Take a dice and play the game. Look at the shapes for the prize. Now we have to play a game. I will show you what we have to play. ඔන්න පුතාලගේ book එකේ ඊළඟ පිටුවේ තියෙනවා මෙන්න මේ game එක. We have to play this game. But before we play this game, we have to know something. So that's why I have taken this page separately so that you can easily understand. ඔන්න පුතාලා දැන් කොහොමද කරන්නේ? Look at the shapes for the prices now because we have to roll the dice and we have to go according to that order. And whenever we see a circular shape, a circle, අපිට circle එකක් තියෙන රූපයක් හම්බුනොතින් අපි ඒකේ price එක කීයයි කියලාද කියන්නේ පුතේ? It is 50 rupees. Now when we play the game, we will get pictures which are in the shape of a circle. So when we have a circle shape, how much is the price? Now our unit is all about let's go shopping. So we are going to go on shopping, but with all the different shapes and with the money, the amounts, we have to know the price as well. So whenever we have a circle, the price is 50 rupees. Then when we have a rectangle, ඍජු කෝණාශ්‍රයක් තියෙනවා නම් price එක කීයද පුතේ? 35 rupees. 35 rupees, 35. 35 rupees. Whenever we have a square, හරි හතරස් shape එකේ pictures අපිට තියෙනකොට කොහොමද පුතේ ගාන කීයද? 25 rupees. The square always represents 25 rupees. Square shape එකට දේවල් තියෙනකොට ඒවවල ගාන කීයද? 25 rupees. රුපියල් 25යි. Then whenever we have a triangle, ත්‍රිකෝණාකාර රූප තියෙනවා නම් අපි how much is the price? 40 rupees. රුපියල් 40යි. Triangular shape will always have the price 40 rupees. Now what do you have to do? The students should roll the dice and identify the shape in the picture. Then they should look at the price of the shapes in page number 64 and say the price. That is why I brought you this first. So now you have to look at this and then decide on the price in the snake and ladders type, a little game that we have to roll the dice. Right, now we are going to start that. And whenever we have these shapes, you have to say the price accordingly. I will help you. ඔන්න පුතේ දැන් අපි dice එකක් අරගෙන මේ game එක play කරන්න පටන් ගන්නකොට now you have to remember the 5 shapes that we learned. අපි ඉගෙන ගත්ත shapes පහ මතක තියාගෙන තමයි දුවලා පුතාලා දැන් මේ game එක සෙල්ලම් කරන්න පටන් ගන්නෙ. Now we have all together 12 squares to finish our game. අපිට කීයක් තියෙනවද පුතේ කොටු? අපිට කොටු 12ක් තියෙනවා. මෙන්න මෙහෙම ගිහිල්ලා අපේ game එක ඉවර කරන්න අපිට කොටු 12ක් තියෙනවා. 12 squares. So we have to start from here, go right along and come to the 12th square at the end. Now we have a big bag of money. Can you see? Over here, we have a big bag of money. So I'm going to roll my dice. අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලාම දාදු කැටේ, මගේ පුතාලා දාදු කැටේ කියන එක දන්නවනේ නේද පුතේ? අපි කලින් පුතාලත් එක්ක සෙල්ලම් කරලා තියෙනවා මේ දාදු කැටෙන්. So we are going to roll this dice and we will get the amount and we will move forward with the bag of money because we have to buy our things. So we need money. ඔන්න පුතාලා දැන් පටන් ගන්නවා start here කියලා අපි මෙතනින්. Then as we go on, you can see the different shapes that we learned today. The 5 shapes, the circle, the triangle, the rectangle, the square and the oval. So when you go forward, when you move forward, you have to say the prices of each of these objects. You have to say the prices of each of these objects because we saw them in our previous slide. If it is a circle, how much it is. If it is a square, how much. I will help you. We will go back to our slide and we will find the price. So now, before we play our game, I am going to take you through all these squares and we will see what we have to do. දැන් මගේ පුතාලා මේ game එක play කරනකොට අපි dice එක roll කරනකොට අපිට එකින් එකට ගණන් එන්නේ නැහනේ පුතේ. අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා බලමු අපිට මේ squares වල මොන වගේ දේවල්ද පුතාලගෙන් අහන්නේ, පුතාලා කොහොමද answer කරන්නේ කියලා. First we will answer the questions. We will look at the squares and see what the pictures we have there, and later we will play our game. So we will start with the first box. Number 1. Number 1, we have to name this shape. What is this shape? Now if you get number 1, you come to this square. What is this shape? It is the circle. අපි මේ shape එකට මොකද්ද කියන්නේ පුතේ? Circle කියලා කියනවා. Then we come to number 2. What is this shape? You have to name the shape. Now when we play the game, we have to do that. Name this shape. What is this? It's the triangle. Very good. It's the triangle. අපි ත්‍රිකෝණයක් මෙතන තියෙන්නේ. We call it the triangle. Then we move on to number 3. Name this shape. What is that? It is a square. It's not a triangle. It's not a rectangle. It is a square. මගේ පුතාලා ඍජු කෝණාශ්‍රයයි සමචතුරාශ්‍රයයි පටල ගන්න එපා පුතේ. Right? This is the square. What is the name of this shape? It's the square. Now we are moving on to number 4. Name the shape. What is the shape? It is the rectangle. It is the rectangle. Now we are coming to our box number 5. Number 5. What's the shape of a dice? What's the shape of a dice? What's the shape of a dice? මොකක්ද dice එකක shape එක? What do you call that shape? A dice is in the shape of a square. මේක square එකක් වගේනේ නේද පුතේ? So you have to name that, name the shape of the dice. What is the name? It's a square. Then we come to our next one. What's the shape of a ball? What's the shape of a ball? Ball එකක shape එක මොකද්ද පුතේ? Ball එකක් කියලා කියන්නේ circle එකක් නේද? රවුමක්නේ. It's the shape of a circle. So what is the shape of a ball? You have to say, so it is circle. Then we come to our next square. ඔන්න මගේ පුතාලා දැන් හරිම කල්පනාවෙන් අපි දැන් මේ කරන්න යන්නේ මෙතන ඉඳලා මොකද්ද කියලා පුතාලා හොඳට අහගන්න ඕනේ. You have to listen carefully because there is something different that we have to do here. When you come to this square, start again. Put the dice 2 times. මෙතනින් එහාට මොකද්ද පුතේ අපි කරන්නේ? You have to start again. And you have to put the dice 2 times. Dice එක දෙපාර දාන්න කියනවා. Why do they say to put the dice 2 times? Then what do we have to do? Now if we put the dice only once, we have only one number. දැන් පුතේ අපිට dice එක දෙපාරක් දාන්න කියනවනේ මෙතන. එතකොට කොහොමද වෙන්නේ? අපි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපේ dice එක roll කරපුවාම අපිට එන්නේ එක number එකක්. නේද? එතකොට අපි දෙපාරක් දැම්මොත් අපිට ඉලක්කම් දෙකක් එකට එකතු කරන්න ඕනේ. පුතාලට තේරෙනව නේද? Put the dice 2 times. Then when we put it once, we get a number. When we put it for the second time, you get another number. Then you put both of them together and you go to that square and answer the question. මගේ පුතාලට තේරුණාද? මෙතනට ආවට පස්සේ පුතේ අපි අපේ dice එක දෙපාරක් දානවා. එතකොට අපිට ඉලක්කම් දෙකක් එනවා. අපි ඒ ඉලක්කම් දෙකේ එකතුව එකතු කරලා ඒ ඉලක්කම එන උත්තරේ තියෙන තැන කොටුවට ගිහිලා තමයි අපි question එකට answer කරන්නේ. So now we don't have much time now in the studio to to go to all the squares. So maybe I will do it only for 5 times. Teacher කරන්නේ ඔන්න පුතේ එක 5 පාරක් නැත්නම් අපිට හුඟක් වෙලා යනවනේ මේ හැම කොටුවකටම යන්න. ඒක නිසා තමයි ටීචර් පුතාලට මේ කොටුවෙන් කොටුවේ තියෙන දේවල් පැහැදිලි කරලා කියන්නේ. අපි ප්ලේ කරනකොට අපි මෙතනට ආවට පස්සේ අපි 5 පාරක් දාලා බලමු පුතාලට answers කොයි විදියට දෙන්නේ කියලා. So now after we come here, we have to play the dice 2 times. If you get the answer 12, now there are 2 boxes for the number 12. මෙතනත් number 12 එකක් තියෙනවා. මෙතනත් අපිට number 12 එකක් තියෙනවා. එතකොට පුතේ අපිට number 12 ආවහම ඔන්න අපිට මේ කොටුවට යන්නත් පුළුවන්, මේ කොටුවට යන්නත් පුළුවන්. How much is we have a clay box here and an envelope. Now what is the shape of the clay box and the envelope? What is the shape? It is the shape of a rectangle. So now, how much is a rectangular shape object? It is 35 rupees. So you have to say 35 rupees. Now we will go and see if we get number 11 as the total. When we roll the dice 2 times, if you get the total 11, you have to answer these 2 questions. How much is a chocolate? Now what is the shape of a chocolate? The chocolate is the shape of a rectangle. So you have to say the price of a rectangle. ඔන්න බලන්න පුතාලට rectangle එකක් 35 rupees කියලා තියෙනවා. So you have to give the answer looking at your next page. Rupees 35. Then when you come to this number 11, if you select this number 11, how much is a party hat? Now what is the shape of a party hat? The party hat is in the shape of a triangle. So the triangle is 40 rupees. The triangle is 40 rupees. So you have to give the answer saying 40 rupees. Okay, that is if you get number 11 as the answer. If you get number 10 as the answer, you have to answer these two questions. How much is a biscuit? Now, what is the shape of this biscuit? It's the square. So you have to look at the square and tell the answer. It is 25 rupees. How much is a square? 25 rupees. But if you come here, number 10, how much is a eraser? How much is a eraser? So what is the shape of the eraser here? It is the shape of a rectangle. So you have to say 35 rupees. 35 rupees. So next one is number 9. If you have number 9, you have to answer these two questions. How much is a clock? How much is a clock? What is the shape of the clock? The shape of the clock is a circle. So you have to see how much the circle is. That is 50 rupees. So you have to write or you have to say 50 rupees. And the same way, how much is a ball? Even the ball is in the same shape. So you have to say the circle is how much? If you want to look at the circle once again, it's 50 rupees. So you have to say how much is a ball? The shape is a circle. You have to say 50 rupees. Then if you get number 8 as the answer, when you roll the dice 2 times, you have to answer either this question or this. How much is a bag? Now what is the shape of the bag? The bag is in the rectangular shape. So you have to go to the rectangle, 35 rupees. So you have to say 35 rupees for the bag. So the next answer, number 8, if we come to this square, if we get the answer number 8 by rolling the dice 2 times, how much is a ruler in the shape of the triangle? So what is the shape of the triangle? 40 rupees. So you have to give the answer 40 rupees. You can always go back to your previous page and find the answer. Now, if you get number 7 as your answer, if you get number 7 as your answer when you roll the dice 2 times, අපි දැන් පුතේ මේ අපිට 7 8 9 10 ඒ වගේවා අපි ඉලක්කම් දෙකක් එකතු කරපුවාම ආවොතින් අපි මෙන්න මේ questions තමයි answer කරන්නේ. දැන් number 7 ආවොත් පුතාලට how much is a biscuit? Now here we have the biscuit and it is the shape of a circle. So you have to look at the circle and answer the question. How much is a circle? 50 rupees. So you have to give the answers like that. Right? How much is a clock? How much is a ball? So in the different shape, you have to give, according to the different shape, you have to give the answer. So maybe we can roll the dice and we will play that game a little, and that you will get an answer, and we will try to find the prices and the shapes of each of these items. So we will try that now. Now we are going to start our game, and we have to start it from here. Start here. Now with what are we going to start the game? I have my bag of money over here. I'm going to select that because I have to take my money along with me to buy these things. So I will take my little money bag and it will come here, and we are going to start our game. So my little money bag will come to the place where I'm going to start. අපි දැන් පටන් ගන්න යන්නේ පුතේ. ටීචර් ළඟ තියෙනවා පුංචි සල්ලි ගෙනියන බෑග් එකක්. අපිට හුඟක් දේවල් ගන්න තියෙනවනේ. So I'm going to take my money bag with you and go right round. Then teacher පටන් ගන්නවා dice එක roll කරන්න. I will start rolling the dice now. Let's see what the number that we are going to get is. It's number 1, right? So I'm going to move my money bag to number 1 square. And what do I have there? ඔන්න පුතේ මට වැටිලා තියෙන්නේ number 1 නේ. අපි යන්න ඕනේ number 1 එකට. මොකක්ද එතන අපිට තියෙන්නේ? Name this shape. What is that shape? It is the circle. දැන් මගේ පුතාලා මට answers කියන්න ඕනේ. Number 1, we are moving only number 1 because we have number 1 in our dice. If we come here, what do we have to do? අපිට දැන් number 6 එකට එනකම් පුතේ shapes තමයි කියන්න තියෙන්නේ. So we have number 1 here and I'm going there, and what is the name of that shape? It's a circle. So I will take my little money bag over here. After we come to number 6, we can buy the things. Now I will roll my dice once again. What's the number I have now? I have got number 4. So I'm going to move my money bag 4 numbers forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have come to the 5th square and it says, what's the shape of this? That is a dice. So what is the shape of a dice? I will keep my money bag there. Now you have to tell me, what is the shape of the dice? It's the square. Dice එකක් මොන shape එකද පුතේ මේ පුතාලට පේන්නේ? ඒක ඇවිල්ලා හතරස් නේද? හරි හතරස් සමචතුරස්‍රයක්. So what is that in English? It is the square. So the shape of the dice is the square. Now maybe you can write the answers in your book. Okay? Right. Now I'm going to roll my dice once again. I have got number 5. I have got number 5. Now I told you, when you come to this square, මම පුතාලට කිව්වනේ අපි මෙතනට ආවට පස්සේ අපිට තියෙනවා විශේෂ දෙයක් කරන්න කියලා. When we come to this place, we have to start again, put the dice 2 times. අපි එතනට ආවොත් අපි dice එක දෙපාරක් roll කරලා අපිට එන answer එකේ තියෙන නම්බර් එක තියෙන ස්ක්වෙයාර් එකටනේ අපි යනවයි කියලා කිව්වේ. ඔන්න දැන් අපි හිතමුකෝ අපි එතන ඉන්නේ කියලා. I'm going to take my money bag over here. ඔන්න අපි හිතමු අපි ඉන්නේ මෙතන කියලා. Now we are going to start again by rolling the dice 2 times. ඔන්න දැන් teacher dice එක දෙපාරක් roll කරලා අපිට එන ගණන් දෙක එකතු කරලා අපි බලමු අපිට මොකක්ද answer එක හොයන්න තියෙන්නේ කියලා. So I'm going to roll my dice once. Now I have got number 1 and I'm going to roll it once again. I have got number 2. So number 1 and number 2 will get together and make the number 3. So what do I have to answer now? Name this. What is this? That is the shape of a square. So you have to say the name of this shape is the square. ඔන්න දැන් අපි ඉලක්කම් දෙකක් එකතු කරලා එන ගාන අනුව අපි ඔන්න answer කරා. Shall we try it once again? අපි තව සැරයක් කරමු. Oh, I have got number 6. We will roll it once again and see. Oh, I have got another 6. So 6 and 6 put together, we have number 12. Let's see what the question that we have to answer in the square number 12. Okay, number 6 and number 6 getting together, it gives us a total of 12. හයයි එකතු වුණාම 12යිනේ පුතේ. ඔන්න දැන් අපි number 12 කියලා තියෙන boxes දෙකෙන් එකක තියෙන එකට අපි answer කරමු. How much is a sandwich? Now I'm taking my money bag over here. How much is a sandwich? What is the shape of a sandwich, Pute? Now I hope you can remember. Oh, the shape of the sandwich is the triangle. And how much is that? It is 40 rupees. So you have to say the answer. How much is a sandwich? 40 rupees. Right, now I will roll my dice once again. Number 6. Again we have to roll the dice. Number 5. Number 6 and number 5 gets together and gives us the total number 11. Number 6 and number 5, the total is number 11. Let's see what we have to answer in number 11. That's over here. How much is a chocolate? How much is a chocolate? Now what is the shape of the chocolate? It is the rectangle. So what is the price of the rectangle? 35 rupees. So you have to say, how much is a chocolate? What is the answer? 35 rupees. So I'm taking my money bag to the chocolate over here. I want to buy that. So now I have my chocolate with me. I'm going to try once again, rolling my dice 2 times. Let's see what the answer is. Oh, once again it's number 6. Number 6 and number 5. Once again, I have got number 11 as the answer. I have another square where I have number 11. Let's move there and see. How much is a party hat? Look at this. What is the shape of the party hat, children? The shape of the party hat is the triangle and it is 40 rupees. Okay, so I'm going to take my money bag to the party hat and I'm going to buy it from there, right? Okay, now I have bought a chocolate, I have bought a sandwich, and I have bought a party hat. Let's see what else I can buy. I'll roll my dice once again. It's number 2. Oh, number 2 and number 5. Number 2 and number 5 getting together, I have the total number 7. So now I'm going to see what I have on my number 7 box over here. How much is a biscuit? Now look at the shape. Look at the shape of the biscuit. What is the shape of the biscuit, Puta? It is the circle. Let's see how much a circle is. Oh, it's 50 rupees. So I'm going to bring my money bag to number 7 and I'm going to buy my biscuits for 50 rupees. Okay, I'm going to try my dice only once. Once again, I'm going to try. We'll see for the one last time what I can buy. දැන් පුතේ ගොඩක් වෙලා අපිට කරන්න බැහැනේ නේද? පුතාලට පුළුවන් ආපහු try කරන්න. ඔන්න ටීචර් අන්තිම පාරට තව එක සැරයක් try කරනවා. දැන් ටීචර් සෑන්ඩ්විච් එකක් ගත්තා, චොක්ලට් එකක් ගත්තා, පාටි හැට් එකක් ගත්තා නේද පුතේ? එතකොට ඔන්න දැන් බිස්කට්ස් උත් ගත්තා. Let's see what else I can buy. ඔන්න තව එක සැරයක් ටීචර් ඩයිස් එක දාලා දුවලා පුතාලට අපි මොනවද ගන්න කියලා question එක අහලා answer කරමු. Let's try it once again. Oh, I have number 2. And we have number 6. Oh, number 3 and number 6 gets together and makes number 9. Let's see what we have in our number 9 box. Oh, I can maybe buy a ball or a clock. I would like to buy a ball because I can play with you. Now we are going to come to the box number 9. What is the shape over there? The ball. It is the shape of a circle. So how much is a circle? 50 rupees. So I'm going to bring my money bag to the 9th box and buy the ball over here, which is in the shape of a circle, and I have it now. I can play with you. So maybe you can continue like this. මගේ දුවලා පුතාලා ඔන්න දැන් දෙපාරක් dice එක දාලා එන numbers දෙක count කරලා පුතාලා ලස්සනට answer කරන්න පුළුවන්. Now how are you going to ask the question? How much is a ball? How much? Now, I hope you can remember. We did a lesson all about how much and how many. So now you know the difference. So you can ask because we are talking about money, here. So you can say, how much is a party hat? How much is a chocolate? How much is a sandwich? And how do you say the answer? 25 rupees, 50 rupees, 20 rupees. You can answer like that. So now we have completed our little game with the dice and we played and we bought some things also. And we learned all about the shapes. What are the 5 shapes that we learned today? We spoke about the circle, the triangle, rectangle, oval and the square. So now you know all these 5 shapes. කොහොමද අපි circle කියලා ලියන්නේ පුතේ? CIRCLE. එතකොට අපි rectangle කොහොමද ලියන්නේ? RECTANGLE. පුතාලා spellings පාඩම් කරන්න ඕනේ. How do we write the word oval? That's so easy. OVAL, oval. Then how do we write the word triangle? TRIANGLE. 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 How do we spell the word square? square. හරි හතරස් shape එකට අපි කියන්නේ square කියලා. SQUARE. Square. So you have to study only those 5 shapes, the names of those 5 shapes. So I think you learned a lot talking about the shapes and playing this little game, adding numbers together. What a lot of things we did. And now you have to keep practicing. You can teach your little brothers and sisters all about the beautiful shapes that we learned. And I hope you can remember the objects which represented different shapes that we learned. Now you know what they are. When you look at something, you know what shape it is. So it's very, very important for you to learn the shapes as well. So we know all the names in English now after we did the shapes in our lesson number 8 today. So it's time for me to go, and I'm going to come back once again with the last lesson for you. Today we completed lesson number 8, and I'm going to come back very soon with my last lesson for unit number 6. Lesson number 9. I'm going to come with that. So our unit number 6, we are talking about let's go shopping. So we went on shopping, we bought certain things. I hope you can remember my money bag. You also have to take some money and go and buy things, speak in English, answer in English, and practice. Okay, so I'm very happy to see you, and I will go today and come back very soon with my next lesson for you. Until then, be ready, practice and revise. I will see you. Bye bye.